Hello, and welcome to Mini Reads. Today we will be summarizing The Hidden DNA of Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google by Scott Galloway, which is a book that explores the business strategies and cultural influences of four of the world's most successful technology companies: Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google. Galloway provides an overview of these companies and how they have become dominant players in the tech industry. He explains how they have each capitalized on their strengths and developed unique business models to achieve success. In Chapter 1, the author introduces the four most dominant players in the tech industry: Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google. Galloway explains that these companies share common traits such as being technology-based, having a strong founder and leader, and possessing an insatiable desire to grow and dominate their respective markets. He also describes how these companies have disrupted traditional industries and redefined consumer expectations. Finally, Galloway discusses the increasing power and influence of these companies and how they have become the gatekeepers of the digital economy. Chapter 2 focuses on Amazon's business model, culture, and leadership. The chapter begins by examining Amazon's origins as an online bookseller and its subsequent transformation into a dominant player in the retail industry. Galloway argues that Amazon's success is due in large part to its relentless focus on customer satisfaction, its use of data and algorithms to drive decision-making, and its willingness to disrupt traditional business models. He also discusses the unique culture of Amazon, which values frugality, innovation, and a willingness to experiment and fail. The chapter concludes by examining the leadership of Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, who is seen as a visionary and a ruthless competitor, and who has built a company that is constantly pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the world of business. In Chapter 3 is about Apple and its strategy for success. Galloway argues that Apple's strength lies in its ability to create products that seamlessly integrate hardware, software, and content, resulting in a superior user experience. He explains how Apple's branding strategy of exclusivity and luxury has helped it build a fiercely loyal customer base, and how its product launches are masterfully orchestrated to generate buzz and anticipation. Additionally, Galloway examines the leadership style of Steve Jobs, who was known for his uncompromising attention to detail and his willingness to take risks in pursuit of innovation. Despite some setbacks, Apple's continued success can be attributed to its ability to innovate and stay ahead of the curve in the fast-changing tech landscape. Chapter 4 examines Facebook, one of the most influential tech companies of our time. Galloway argues that Facebook's success lies in its ability to tap into our primal needs for connection, validation, and social comparison. By creating a platform that allows users to curate their idealized selves and present them to the world, Facebook has become a powerful force in shaping our personal and collective identities. However, the company's rapid growth and dominance have also raised concerns about privacy, user data, and the impact of social media on mental health and democracy. Galloway delves into the challenges that Facebook faces and explores the potential future of the company as it navigates these issues. In Chapter 5, the focus is on Google and how it has become one of the most dominant and valuable companies in the world. Galloway explores the history of Google, from its humble beginnings as a search engine to its current status as a technology giant with a vast array of products and services. He also delves into Google's business model, which is built on advertising, and its strategies for expanding its reach through initiatives such as self-driving cars and Google Fiber. Galloway examines the impact of Google on the tech industry and society as a whole, discussing the pros and cons of its dominance and questioning whether the company has become too powerful. Chapter 6 examines the theme of deception and how it is used by tech companies, particularly the four, to gain an advantage in the marketplace. Galloway argues that these companies have become masters of deception by using tactics such as fake news, fake reviews, and selective disclosure to mislead consumers and manipulate public opinion. He also examines how the four use their vast amounts of data to create targeted messaging and control the narrative. Ultimately, Galloway warns that the unchecked power of these companies and their willingness to use deception to maintain their dominance presents a significant threat to democracy and society as a whole. In Chapter 7 explores the growing trend of businesses and individuals seeking to optimize and enhance their physical bodies. He examines how companies like Fitbit and Peloton have capitalized on this trend, creating products and services that appeal to consumers' desire to improve their health and fitness. Galloway also discusses the ethical implications of these technologies, including concerns around data privacy and the potential for widening societal inequalities based on access to these technologies. Ultimately, he argues that this trend towards body optimization reflects a broader cultural shift towards valuing self-improvement and personal achievement, but also raises important questions about the role of technology in shaping our understanding of what it means to be human. In Chapter 8, the author introduces the Talgorithm, a framework for understanding the strategies of successful tech companies. The T represents the intersection of two concepts, platforms and pipes. Galloway explains that platforms are companies that enable other businesses to build on top of their infrastructure, while pipes are companies that simply deliver a product or service to the end user. Galloway argues that successful tech companies must have a strong platform component to their business model, as this allows for greater scale and network effects. However, he also warns that a company must maintain a degree of control over its platform in order to prevent competitors from undermining its success. The chapter also explores how Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google all utilize the Talgorithm in different ways to achieve their dominance in the tech industry. Chapter 9 is titled The Fifth Horseman and explores the possibility of a new player entering the world of big tech and disrupting the dominance of the four tech giants. Galloway argues that the most likely contender for the title of the Fifth Horseman is Alibaba, the Chinese e-commerce giant. He discusses Alibaba's impressive growth and market share in China, as well as its recent forays into the global market. However, Galloway also highlights the challenges Alibaba faces, including regulatory and cultural barriers in other countries, and the potential threat of competition from other emerging tech companies. Overall, the chapter offers a thought-provoking analysis of the current state of the tech industry and the possibility of a new player shaking things up. Chapter 10 explores the impact of the four on individuals and society as a whole. Galloway argues that the four have become so intertwined in people's lives that they are now an essential part of their identity. He discusses the ways in which the four have reshaped social norms, created new forms of addiction, and given rise to a new generation of entrepreneurs who are inspired by their success. He also explores the negative consequences of the four's dominance, including the erosion of privacy, the loss of jobs, and the concentration of wealth among a small number of individuals and companies. Ultimately, Galloway contends that the four have transformed the world in profound ways, and that their influence will only continue to grow in the years to come. Chapter 11 analyzes the aftermath of the so-called four horsemen of the apocalypse: Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google, and their impact on the business world. Galloway argues that while these companies have disrupted traditional industries and created new ones, their power and influence have also caused unintended consequences such as job loss, inequality, and the erosion of privacy. He suggests that these issues need to be addressed by both regulators and the companies themselves in order to ensure a more equitable and sustainable future. Additionally, Galloway discusses the potential threats and opportunities posed by emerging technologies such as virtual and augmented reality, and the importance of maintaining a competitive market to promote innovation and progress. Overall, The Four is a fascinating and informative book that provides valuable insights into the world of big tech. It offers a unique perspective on the ways in which these companies operate and sheds light on the complex issues surrounding their influence and power. For anyone interested in understanding the future of technology and its impact on society, The Four is an essential read. Hope you've enjoyed our content. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time.